This is the Figollty Rechargeable Breathalyzer. Let's take it out of the box. In the box, you get a really nice case complete with a go handle. In the case, you get the user manual. Here is the breathalyzer unit itself. They give you 10 mouthpieces for it. Okay, they're just plastic things like that. Hard to see because they're clear like that. And they give you the charging cable. This charging cable is USB to micro USB, not USB-C, micro USB. But the cable is included right there, and of course everything packs up in there. So let me tell you a little bit about this unit first, and then we're going to test it out. And that means that I'm going to have a drink, and I love that kind. So like I said, you get the 10 mouthpieces on there. This has a 3-color display, 3-color backlit display that's going to show you kind of red, yellow, green based on your blood alcohol content. If you get the idea. Drive, don't drive, caution, those kind of, yeah, it's a joke like that. So yeah, it'll show you the different colors on there based on what the blood alcohol content is. You get your results back in about 15 seconds, which isn't too bad. The battery in here can run for quite a while. It says that it'll give you 500 to 800 tests on one charge of the battery. That's kind of a lot, I think. But hey, you got the charge cable, if in case, and you know, it's got a battery display on the screen there, so it'll tell you if it's getting low like that. This has blood alcohol contents for the US, for Russia, for China, Europe, Poland, and Japan. It's got auto shut off, so it'll shut off if you don't use it after a while. And it will measure up to 0.199% blood alcohol content. I don't know that I'm getting anywhere into that, but we'll see what this says as far as that goes. You also can read the booklet, which comes with it, this thing, and in here it'll tell you how to set an alarm point. So if you want to adjust the settings for when it should be green, when it should be yellow, when it should be red like that, depending on how drunk you are, you can adjust all of that. And it tells you right in this handy dandy book that comes with it. But in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and test this out. So for that, we need a control. The control is right now before I've had a drink. If you think I'm crazy now, wait till after. So we're going to go ahead and put a mouthpiece in there, and I'm going to show you how it works. This is quite well designed because I think even a drunk can figure this out. 2 different sizes. The big side doesn't fit in the hole there, but the other side is smaller, and that does. So it slips right in just like that, and now it's ready to go. So what we're going to do is go ahead and power this on. Now, one thing I did find is you're seeing it not too bad here. Right now it's doing a countdown because it does have to warm up before you use it. Okay? So it has to go through this countdown, and now it wants you to blow into it, and you're going to blow for 5 seconds, and then it's going to read it. Okay? So simple like that. As of right now, it measures nothing because nothing was tested and all of that. And that pretty much is it. You press the button to turn it on, wait for the warm-up period, blow into it for 5 seconds, and that's it. It's done just like that. And now you see it's automatically shutting off. The other button will let you change the settings in there and that. So let me show you how to use it. Now, what I was saying before when we got interrupted with the rest there is the display on here you were seeing maybe a little bit better on camera than you would in real life. It's not that the screen is bad, but it just has that particular viewing angle where you got to get it just right. And if you're not in that, you're not going to read it. I guess maybe it was just lined up perfectly for the camera. But otherwise, the backlight is going to probably tell you all you need to know as far as that goes. So, in order to run a test on this, we're going to turn it on once again. Just hold the button. The light for the backlight goes blue there, and it's counting down. So we have to wait for that countdown here. And then it's going to beep, which will tell us, and the display will go all around like that, let us know to blow. And when the beeping stops, that's it. And obviously it's green and shows 0 because nothing. I don't know if you can read it. I sure can if I get it just right, but it's definitely there. The next question is, what am I going to have to drink? That's a good question. Well, I got a lot to choose from. I've decided upon some Dewar's White Label whiskey, so that's what I'm going to have. I have a shot glass here of it. I'm not going to take it as a shot. I'm just going to kind of sip it because I haven't had anything to eat today, and you know how that goes, so I want to just ease it on down the road. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll start right now. Yeah, that's good. That's the good stuff. So yeah, I'm going to finish that. In fact, that was about half the shot right there. I feel it already, of course. So give me just a minute or two. We'll let that go down. We'll let it settle for a couple of minutes, and I'll come back with the breathalyzer, and we'll see what it reads. All right, it's been a few minutes. That went down just fine, of course, and we're going to go ahead and turn this on. Needs to warm up for the 15 seconds. Again, I just want to see if you can see the screen. Yeah, see, if you get it like that, then it's good, but that way it's not. So that's kind of the only thing. The other thing is it's not flat on the bottom, so you can't sit it down like this, but it's going to topple over anyway. So just so we don't, cause anything, we're just going to reset it, let it go through its countdown again. I'll go back into position over here, and we're just going to let this count down, and then I'm going to blow into it just as I did before, and we'll see what it reads. So we got 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's reading. Oh, hey. Yeah, we did it. 0.199. That's kind of the max that this is going to read. And it beeps at you, and it's red. And you can see right there. So yes, it definitely works. And why is it reading so high? Well, I don't have 30 minutes, 40 minutes to wait. I got dinner on the stove. I got things to do around here. So, but you get the idea that it definitely will test for alcohol in that. And it'll give you a good idea. Now again, this is an item that you buy online. Okay, the cops have got the professional stuff, and what their equipment says stands. So just because you blow a .03 on here doesn't mean you blow a .199 on that. Okay, so there's no guarantee as far as that goes. It says this is professional grade, but again, unless you get a cop next to you and you can compare them, and I certainly can't do that here in downstate New York. They got plenty of crime to fight instead of just coming by, so we can see about that. But all around, pretty nice. Definitely a nice party gift kind of thing, or party gag, if you will, where you can have it if you have people over at a bar or a dinner or anything that you do like that. Everybody can take turns, and you all have the different mouthpieces on it like that. So there's no like, ew, their mouth was on it before. I don't want to touch that, So there's no squeamish, germy stuff like that you have to worry about. And it'll give you an idea. It's just for fun, who can drink enough to make it turn red and all that kind of stuff. So once again, this was the Figollty Rechargeable Breathalyzer. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find this item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.